Bangko Report.
Welcome to Bangko Report. I am Maui,
I am Robbie.
and Francis isn't with us today. He is in med school, so we will record him for another episode.
Alright.
Anyways,
So what's our topic for today?
Free Agency Volume 2. And as we all know, Gordon Hayward is on his way to Boston and to join Isaiah Thomas and Al Horford. So it actually happened.
Yeah, I know. Well, my first reaction is good for Boston. Finally, how there's so much hype on the treasure trove of picks and young assets that they have. So finally, something came out of it.
Yeah, but people are saying now, well, actually, according to Skip Bayless, because I get their argument now because it doesn't mean that just because they got Gordon Hayward, I mean they have a chance against Cleveland. When in their debate they said, oh great, you're not going to lose 4-1 now, you lose 4-2. Because the sad thing also is that they're trading away their assets right now because they got Gordon Hayward, right? They gave him a very big contract.
Mm-hmm.
Now apart from
I
that,
heard Isaiah wants a max contract.
yeah. So probably Isaiah's, he likes he likes Curry getting 200. He likes who else got 200 this year? James Harden getting 200. So he wants to be in that conversation. So next year when Avery Bradley and Isaiah expire, they'll want max contracts. And we just heard that Avery Bradley also was traded away for for a elite defensive big, an elite rebounder in Marcus Morris. Marcus Morris.
From Detroit, right?
And apparently, everybody can actually rebound better than Marcus Morris. I mean, that's the issue now with the whole Gordon Hayward thing is that, I mean, they're trading away their assets in exchange of just adding one scorer, and you're not.
Yeah, well, it's a scorer that fits well in their system.
Yeah, but I mean, I got it. You attack LeBron with firepower, but the issue was already defense before, and you're making it worse. By removing players who contribute to your last line of defense.
Yeah. I mean, Bradley was an important part naman. Pero it was understood that if ever they were to make a swing at the Paul George, Hayward, they had to give somebody up. I know that the three choices, the three contracts that they could have moved were Bradley, Crowder, or there's a third one, Marcus Smart. So they had to pick, and I guess they picked Avery Bradley. And about beating LeBron, well, what other move could they have done, to beat LeBron? Parang there's only so much you can do with the players that were in the free agency.
I mean, that was their move today, right?
What?
They pulled the move today. They signed Aaron Baines.
Yeah. Aaron Baines, bro. He's gonna put you over the top. Sure.
Yeah,
sure. Yeah, he's gonna be the LeBron stopper. Remember how Hibbert used to stop LeBron going for drives? That's what Aaron Baines is gonna do.
That's the signing of the season right here. But we move again to another signing. Also getting a new contract is Swaggy P.
Oh God, I'm so conflicted.
We were saying, we were saying, Swaggy P opted out. Who the fuck in the world would sign Swaggy P? We are eating our words right now.
Because I never doubted people would sign.
I doubted it. Like, who the fuck wants trash in their team? Well, apparently the Golden State Warriors do.
He's entertaining trash. Man, that counts for something.
There's an interview. What do you think about the passing in Golden State? You know what he said? Oh, that's the point guard's job.
That guy knows basketball.
No, exactly.
That guy knows basketball. He's a shooting guard, Maui. he's meant to shoot.
They gained the Hollywood personality now in Golden State. Fan in Oakland, they should be thankful. They have a
Why?
they have a celebrity on their team. There's walang scandals dati. There weren't scandals in Golden State. Now there will
now we need guys who date Iggy is, mga ganong types of personality.
Yeah, they need their players to be dating celebrities, creating issues off the court.
Yeah, I think they have a quota now. Diba last year they had JaVale, or this year they have Nick Young. Next year naman, I don't know, who would be the next, headache.
I think it's their goal now. That now that they're their super team.
Parang, hey, we'll do reclamation projects for.
Let's all sign trash people. So that the haters will get angrier and give these trash people rings.
Yeah, exactly. That's the
JaVale isn't actually considering going back to the Golden State Warriors because teams are actually buying his shit.
Like people want him or nobody wants him?
People want him.
Yeah, because he did good. He did very well as a role player.
Dude, when was the last time that you would actually say, oh, people want JaVale McGee?
Diba, Philippines, diba we wanted him for our...
Yeah, that's how bad he was. Only our country wanted him. The whole United States didn't want him.
That loan by Andre Blatch. Ganun mga ka-level
also today, 2 days ago, the Hawks just bought out Jamal Crawford. Therefore...
Yeah, Jamal's going... Where is he going?
He already said he was supposed to go to Cleveland, but Cleveland declined his contract because they didn't want him. They didn't want to give him a mid-level contract of around 5M because he was too old.
Okay.
So he signed a 8M deal with Minnesota.
Right, yeah, he's with Minnesota.
Therefore, joining the future super team. Hopefully,
Minnesota
super team. I mean, I get Cleveland. I mean, they said we don't want to get any older, and they are.
Yeah, that's true. That's it. Parang at this point, Cleveland. I don't know what moves they can do to really, challenge the Warriors.
They're still pushing for a Melo trade.
Oh God! Trading Melo for Love because that's the only way they can get.
Yeah.
I find it pointless because at this point they kind of give you the same thing, like offense.
Yeah, but I think the issue because what they want in getting Melo is because Love was a no-show in the finals. I mean,
so Melo's never been 2 years. Melo's never been in the finals, pero at least it's something new. So
and kasi na at least kasi like let's say comparing Kevin Love and Melo like playoff performance, right? We know for a fact that Melo, it's in Melo's genes to go crazy in the playoffs. Yeah. We know it's not in Kevin Love's genes to go crazy in the playoffs, and it's already proven in 2 finals consecutive.
Yeah. So hopefully, the hope is that Melo. I mean, he doesn't give what Cleveland needs, right? He doesn't, but it's just hopefully playoff Melo can just
it's just they want
Warriors.
The superstar him to show up.
Yeah,
because all-star Kevin Love wouldn't show up.
Okay, yeah.
I get that. That's the only thing they're banking on.
Yeah,
but I'm sorry, go ahead.
Because again, Melo doesn't, how your argument with Boston, it's like getting Hayward doesn't fix your rebounding problem. So for me, getting Melo doesn't fix your, I don't know, like the problems that Cleveland had during the finals. But yeah, I get it. More superstars, scoring superstars will hopefully just be enough to outgun the Warriors.
They're just going to bank on like adding more firepower. Because, honestly, looking at both teams, none of them have a solid big, really. I mean, you have Golden State have Zaza. Cleveland has Tristan Thompson. They just cancel each other out.
Yeah.
So it really just boils down to their scorers.
Pero, Warriors have better defense talaga. I mean, they don't have a true big, but Durant functions like a pretty good center na rin at times. And they have Draymond, right?
Yeah, the perimeter defense is unbelievable.
So parang... Yeah, so yun. Well, hopefully, I'm kind of waiting for Cleveland to make a splash at this point. I don't know what splash they can do, but I'm just kind of waiting for them
Another team that's making a splash though is the Atlanta Hawks. Have you seen their Have you seen
Bro,
their
they're
lineup?
the new trust the process.
I
Are you
mean,
ready to trust
I mean,
the
I'm
Atlanta?
actually happy, Dwight left because I don't have to follow Atlanta now. I mean, Jesus Christ, their lineup looks like it could win in the D League.
Oh, but they could be champions every season.
I mean,
Big
your
lineup.
starters are like, okay, Dennis Schroeder, okay, that's fine. But then
Yeah,
they gave away Tim Hardaway Jr. But they were saying it's a boneheaded move by New York because they traded, they gave away THJ when he was a rookie.
yeah, and
Then
now they have him back.
then
Yeah,
they
he's
have him
kind
back
of good.
on a very big 71M contract. So
Yeah,
Atlanta's like,
laki, grabe.
yeah, I mean, Atlanta's like, okay, fine, we'll give that away, but we'll just
Mhm.
get another starter. And the starter right now is maybe Torian Prince at shooting guard. And at small forward, they still have Mr. Headache, Kent Bazemore, Mr. 70M not proving anything.
I thought you were so happy with baseball. I remember in the start of the season, like, oh yeah, I got someone who can dunk.
Well, I got tired of his energy. Apparently, that's the only thing he has, energy.
Yeah, it's the only thing he provides.
That's the only thing he can provide on the court.
He's a good, yung sa bench, yung cheerleader. Diba? That's his,
And at the four,
because of that,
at the four, Atlanta has,
yeah.
who are they going for? They haven't signed Ursan Ilyasova. They haven't signed Chris Humphries. So I think their four is, I don't know, maybe Mike Muscala because they signed him back.
Oh, God.
And of course, at center, you have, the great Miles Plumlee. The signing, the senior,
Nice.
there was he was the centerpiece of the whole Dwight Howard.
The whole Dwight Howard trade, yeah.
Oh, along with Marco Bellinelli, of course. I mean, along with Atlanta, you also have the Sacramento Kings who look great. Because they have, they throw away DeMarcus Cousins, so Rudy Gay's not coming back. Rudy Gay's in the Spurs, and they have a lineup of, Darren Collison, VC, Sanity, Buddy Hield.
So I don't know what to make of the Kings. I think they're just gunning for the playoffs. Like they wanted to 8 seed. I think they'd be happy with that.
Like, how are they gonna gun for the playoffs? Because they signed like superstar veterans in VC and Zach Randolph.
Yeah, I don't know. Parang because I think they just genuinely like their young guys. Parang okay, Buddy Hield, he's the next Steph Curry. Like ganun sila eh. Parang yeah, we're calling it. Ganun. So I guess they're just like hoping that the vets can like help them,
they're just
move.
basically settling. Like wherever this goes.
Yeah, I think they're settling. I think they look at the Warriors, they look at the Wolves. It's like that's not gonna happen. So
before I forget, we also have Paul George. 2.
Oh,
They did 2. The Oklahoma Thunder 4-0. No, it actually
came. Was an okay player.
No, but it was okay. It was funny that it actually came through. When Jimmy Kimmel Show, the mean tweet. Their mean tweet was, I trade Paul George for a half a bag of saltine, chips.
yeah.
And it actually happened.
Yeah, well, good for OKC,
Will it work, though? Will it work?
Well,
I think it will work.
Honestly, I mean, work in the sense that they're champions? I don't think so. But then, I don't think, I mean, you know how Durant and Westbrook are always awkward just because they're ball-dominant superstars. Pero with Paul George kasi, sure he's ball-dominant, but we all know that he's best as a secondary, like your second superstar.
Actually, yeah, that was an argument on the argument on their case now is that Paul George is a great second fiddle because we already know he doesn't make clutch shots. He passes a lot of clutch shots. And I mean, compared to the Durant Westbrook, 1-2 punch combo before, I think it was like a Shaq Kobe fallout wherein they were butting heads with who was the head guy, who was the alpha dog. And with Paul George with Paul George coming into OKC, we know for a fact that Russell Westbrook is still alpha dog.
Yeah.
He'll still take the last shot. And I think they said that was what will make things work for them. Is that one guy is willing to take the sidekick role. Because back at Westbrook, and Durant, it wasn't like Batman and Robin, it was Batman and Batman. So
exactly.
So hopefully that was what would work right now with them.
Yeah, again, I don't think the championship, they're not the Warriors level. But I think, let's say they get matched up with Houston, Spurs. I think they're almost at that level, and they can make some noise.
I think if
Yeah.
they pull off the 1-2 combo, I think Paul George will stay because they're saying
Yeah,
that
yeah.
because it's a 1-year thing.
It's a 1-year deal.
He
Yeah, yeah.
gets
So
to leave. He gets to leave and go to get LA, La La Land, and
yeah, yeah.
super
So
wherever.
yeah. So hopefully it works out for them.
Oh,
So yeah, I think have we gone through all the
for one lap,
agents? Who?
superstar name, Chris Paul to Houston Rockets.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, that
No,
one I'm iffy on.
interesting.
I'm actually very iffy on that one. I don't know how it will work really.
Yeah, nobody knows how it's gonna work.
Actually, I played them on 2K, like computer against computer. I just want to see how the computer would react because James Harden is a very computer player, very computer game player. So he
Yeah.
works well in a game. So I was watching like how the computer reacted. What they basically did was they made James Harden score from the first quarter to the third quarter, and come the
Mhm.
fourth, when James Harden usually chokes, like in the playoffs, Chris Paul was the
So
one
hopefully
scoring.
Chris Paul.
I mean, that was
Yeah.
how the offense works. But if you look at it, when I was watching how the computer plays it, um, it was basically James Harden. I'll handle the ball, yeah, from the first to third quarter. Then come forward, Paul will go. I'll handle the ball and whatever. But James
Yeah.
Harden wasn't the James Harden this year who was passing around. He was just James Harden scoring. That was how he was played in the game.
Well, he was passing around. I mean, got 11 assists, right? He led the league in assists.
No. I mean that's why. I mean with how the computer reacted to Paul in the game, they stopped James Harden from passing the ball.
Okay.
So Paul would bring up the ball, he'd pass it to Harden. Harden would automatically shoot.
Shoot.
I mean that was the offense.
Yeah. Baka mode Harden will be back. Parang ganun.
And it's also funny, like you add Chris Paul to a 7 seconds or less offense, and his game of inside outside taking mid range jump shots is totally against Mike D'Antoni's offense.
Yeah, well, I think the hope lang is that they're smart players. They'll figure it out. Alam mo yun, like they're both unselfish. They're not going. They're not. It's not Dwayne Wade, LeBron who are like parang. For me, they're a little more unselfish. Parang ganun. So I think that's what they're banking on at this point.
I think, yeah, given their player, given that we are technically both point guards, the unselfishness is there. I just find it weird on how he will orchestrate. How Paul will I don't doubt Paul orchestrating an offense. I just doubt James Harden's role. Like what? Because he's going to be bumped back shooting guard, of course. So what will he do then? Because we know like way back when he was a shooting guard, just a shooting guard, it was already kind of crazy, kind of hectic.
Yeah.
Because he didn't know what to do. He take ISO ball a lot. So I'm just curious how he'll will he revert back to his OKC self? When he was behind Westbrook and Durant. I don't know. I'm just curious how that will work.
Yeah, well, time will tell, and there's a lot of free agency moves that are gonna happen soon.
And
So I guess we just have to wait for that.
The free agency is not done. So please listen to us again when we come back with Volume 3.
Yeah, of our free agency edition of Bangko Report.